Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Cheryl. I'm a 64-year-old budgeter. I live in the mountains in Spokane, and today is our Mini Mondays. Before we get to our Mini Mondays, I want to give you an update on our ready to set sail on my cruise vacation. This is a $3,200 goal. And we have already saved $12 in it. And there's no 3 on here. So any proceeds from any Mini Mondays go towards that cruise vacation. Once we complete a challenge, it'll all go towards the Hawaii cruise. All right. And the next thing I have is I have T as a saver, okay? But let's go ahead and do our normal. I could use some normal. It says, water my dreams. All I desire is on the way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief, determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout the journey. It is unfolding at the perfect time. And sometimes I think of this when I think about my healing journey. And, you know, after having surgery, it's been a little over 8 weeks. And I still have a lot more healing to go. But I'm doing very well in lots of ways. So watering my dreams, but it means to like dream on, keep dreaming. Just because something is saying you can't do something, just keep dreaming about it and maybe it'll all happen. Okay, the next one I have is this Halloween style mini, and this is from T as a Saver. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use a pen today. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and roll the dice, and that is 75 to 3, and we're using quarters for this. And that's $1.25. And that is 50 cents. So it looks like we have another $3.50 going into here. Okay, so it looks like we have $5.25 in T's challenge so far. There we go. And thank you, T as a Saver. Okay, and we'll put that back in slot 1 because it's one of our priorities, being really close to Halloween like this to get finished. Second priority is from T as a Saver, and it says, I'm melting. And it looks like honey that's melting from her hair. Okay, it's probably some kind of goo, but okay, and that is 3, which is 75 cents. Okay. Okay, I can get that. I don't know what it is about me throwing dice around. I try to use a container to hold them in, and it just doesn't work. Okay. Have to get a real dice tower. Okay, and that's a 4. which is $1. So we'll go ahead and put another $1.75 in here. Let's see how much is already in here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn this into $1. And then we have 2 25 cents that will turn into a 50 cents. All right, so that leaves $3.50 in our I'm Melting from Tea is a Saver. And I just thought she did such a great job on these challenges. So we'll put that back into the number 2 spot. And we have one more mini Monday before Halloween. The next thing we have is Cowgirl Spooky, and this is from Restoration by Autumn. Okay, and it looks like we have, let's go ahead and take the money out here. And we have a lot of different prop monies involved in this because I live about 20-30 minutes from the bank, and I live on top of a mountain. So going to the bank is kind of a pain. Okay, so I am using prop money until the savings challenge is over. Okay, so we've got $2.50 here already, and it looks like we're going to do 2 rolls today on this one, and that's 50 cents. And it's another 50 cents. Okay, so we'll put $1 into here. And yes, I use both real money and prop money when I'm playing. Depends on how much wood I have and what's going on, because I really hate going to the bank more than once. Okay? So this is number 3. We'll put back in our number 3 spot in our Mini Monday calendar. And this is filled with Mini Monday challenges. So we just take out the first 12 and work on them until we need to do more. So we have 4 rolls on this one to get done by Halloween. So 0.50 cents. That's $1. And that is $1.50. And that's $1.25. Looks like it's $4.25. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add $4.25. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 25 here makes an even, just putting the coin back here, an even $1. Okay. So far we have 1 Monopoly buck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $8 in this challenge. Okay, and this is thank you to Restoration by Autumn. And then once we finish the challenge, real money goes into our cruise vacation savings. Okay, so let's go ahead and and then number 4 is right here. And it's another one from Restoration by Autumn. And how's everybody's Monday morning doing? I'm having my red juice. Okay, and this we need to roll 4 rolls again to finish it in time. That's a 2. Means 50 cents. 2, 50 cents. 4 is $1. And this is a 6-sided dice that I'm using here. And that is 4 is $1. So we're going to add 3 more dollars into this one. I'm not sure where the money went on this, but that's okay. On 175, $2.50. Okay, we're going to take 5 of the dollars back here, and we're going to, we now have $5 in this challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.50. See, and that's why you always have to, and there's my 50 cents. There you go. 5.50s in this challenge. Boy, those Restoration by Autumn ones really helps us to save money, so. I'm sorry if I sound tired. I'm having my morning juice and I'm waking up, and this goes in our number 4 spot. Okay, and now number 5 is right here. And it looks like this is our fall challenge, so we're in no hurry to change, to finish this one. So we'll go ahead and put 25 in here. So we'll change the 25 to a 50. There we go, and this is the challenge from, it says, give thanks to the Lord, for he's good. His love endures forever, and that's Psalms 13:64. Perfect, and thank you, Restoration for Autumn, for this one, and this will go back in our number 5 spot here. Okay, and here's some of my favorites. This is the bicycling granny. I call them the biking granny. Okay, and this is also from Restoration by no, this is Bookish Mama Budgets. Okay, now I'm an avid hiker. I'm an avid biker, and I do that a lot in the summer. I hike Monday through Friday, and then I bike on the weekends. And I like to bike around Lake Coeur d'Alene, which is my biking place I go to. And I had my surgery August 7th, and I wasn't able to ride before it more than once or twice. And I realized I had to have my hip surgery because I just couldn't do it. So August 7th, I had my surgery. It's been 2 months, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to ride like I was riding before by next summer. Okay, and that's a 6. So that's $1.50 going on this one. $1.50. So I love that one from Bookish Mama Budgets. And I actually have her 3-pack of the biking grandma. And I love to bike, and I like to hike. I also like to swim, but I don't have access to pools. So, and I also, when I was in Hawaii, I was able to see the Ironman training before the Ironman World Championship. So it was really cool to see that. So we'll put this back into number 6. Okay, and here's number 7. 5. Okay, and that's $1.25. Okay, so we have $1.50 in here now. And I'm thinking of getting a microphone. What does everybody else think? Can you hear me okay? I know my phone is about a foot away from me, so hopefully you can hear me. But I'm just asking. And this is going back into number 8. Okay, we have 4 more to go. Okay, and here's the last one from Bookish Mama Budgets. It's her biking granny, and I love this. I don't know what she's called it, but that's what I call it. Okay. And I'm using quarters today to save. Okay. So it looks like we have 25 cents plus 75 cents, which means we have an almighty buck in here. Put that in 8. Now the next mini that we have is and this one I've had for a while. It's from DSM Stations, 5849. And I bought her calendar last year, DSM Stations calendar last year. And she put this with it, so it's really nice. So please check out DSM Stations. She has beautiful challenges. So, okay, and this is a 6. Ooh, this one's gonna be spicier for me here. Okay, this is a 5, $1.25. So just mention whether or not you think I need a mic or not. And 0.75. Okay, this is going to be an expensive one. We've got $1, $2, $3, $4.50 adding to this. And that gives us $5.50 into this challenge so far. My kitties are starting to wake up. Okay, and that's number 9. And this is one of my ones that I think are so funny. Okay. And that is 6. So we're going to go ahead and circle the 4 and 2 today. And it says, caffeine is not enough anymore. I need to chew on Power One. And this is from Build It Big Budgets. Isn't that just hilarious? I don't know why I think it's hilarious. So we're going to add another $1.50 in here. So it is possible to save using quarters, and what I did is I went ahead and got a whole lot of money to play with. And then I also got prop money so that I wouldn't have to go to the bank more than once a month. Okay? So, and this is put this one back here. So it looks like we've got $2.50 in this challenge. Okay, and then the next one we have is Pop says some wind up with a nest egg, others with a goose egg. And this is a 60s comic. It's a 60s comic postcard. And I collect some really cool things from the 60s. So, but it says Pop said some wind up with a nest egg, others with a goose egg. It all depends on the type of chicken you marry. And I'm sorry, but I thought that was really funny. Okay. Okay, and that's another $1 in here. Okay, so that's what we have today for our mini Mondays. I'd like to bring out our 200, our road to 200 subbies. We're getting really close to 200, so I changed it to road to 300. Okay, but our first goal is to get to 200. Okay, so let's get the blue out. And it looks like last time I looked, we're at 179. Okay, and I'd like to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, saving, sharing, everything that you do. And boy, I was just so thrilled when I saw how many people were running my playlist yesterday. And I was so thankful for that. And thank you so much. And let's put our next $2 into our savings. Okay, this is 178. Okay, and 179. Here you go. So we have green bucks in here. We're at 179. And we have 21 to go. Isn't that so cool? Well, that's all that I have today. Thank you so much for visiting my channel and watching my video. And please like, please subscribe, and please comment. Thank you. Have a good day. Namaste all.